Hi guys, Showmofo here, back with some more Robocraft fun. And what are we looking at today? Well, the T5 Plasma Bomber. I do not like this thing at all. Let's have a look at it in the practice. Okay, my first complaint with this thing is it's too slow. It's just for the size of it, it's too slow. I've got enough of that with my Crow versus Giants and my Red Baron, and for such a large craft, I'd want to be going faster. It turns quite nicely. I enjoy the trails, and I do like the shape of it. I don't like the spread of weapons on it at all. I'm just not used to that on my flyers. None of them really have that kind of spread where all the weapons are on the underneath. It's quite effective in here, but I think on the battlefield I just wouldn't have any luck with it. I had a this green plasma bomber that had all the weapons on the underneath, and I enjoyed it for a little bit, but it just didn't fit my style of play. So I'm going to be doing something with this today. Yep, so I'm going to try and do something with this, and if I don't get anything done with it, then it's just going to be scrapped, and you know, I can use the bays and the cubes for something else. That's not going to be a problem. And the first thing is, I don't like this nose. I like it up to about here, and then I don't enjoy any of this. So let's just get rid of all of this. Let's see, is there anything actually useful under the hood here? No, we've got some spaced armor here. Okay, what's on the underneath? Okay, so let's get rid of it from about here. Okay, and that's given us a bit of room. In tier 6 this is. And what are these weapons that it's got on here? I've got more of them. So, that could be anything. We're in T6. Are they T6s? I've got 2. No, they're not T6s. Oh, we're in T5, aren't we? Are they T5s then? I've got 5 of those. Now I've got 6 of them. Yep, so it's equipped with T5s. And I've taken one away. And there was 1, 2... What was that? Oh, so it only had 5 of them. Interesting. Okay, let's just see what that is. That's weird. I don't get why they would use an inner there. These are all inners by the looks of it. That's a solid block. I'm not sure why you'd use inners there for doing the spacing. That seems a little bit odd. Let's get the weapons off here. What are these? These are solid. That's not. That's again. That's an inner. That seems. Oh, this is going to annoy me. That just seems really weird having inners. I'd have just gone with prisms. I'd have probably just gone like this, and then that seems hollow on the inside. I presume that they know what they're doing, and there's all kinds of cleverness at play there. What are these? That looks like a solid one. Yep, that's a solid chap there. And then that's a... Oh, it's very weird. Let's get rid of that. That's... Again, that's an inner? Really don't get why they'd use the inners. I mean, it saves a little bit of weight, but I'd be using these prismy ones. That's really weird. Okay, so that's an inner. That's solid. Is it? Yep, that's solid. Also an inner. Also an inner. And then we've got more prisms there. No, it's an inner. And then that's back to a solid one. Okay. Oh, and we've also got weirdness in it's not even laid out evenly. Oh, this is where OCD kicks in and it gets all very, very much annoying for me. Well, it's not really OCD, is it? That's a bit extreme. It's more like attention to detail. So, this one I want to be a solid one. What's that? Okay, and we've got some of these. Oh, it's so hard to see. That's why I hate playing with, messing with other people's designs. Right, to get that one there. No, I've put in... Ah, these inners. Oh dear. Okay, so they're probably just all inners, and it doesn't matter. What I want is these guys. No, you're in. What? This is just confusing me. Okay, I get it. Now, that one does need to be an inner. That one does need to be an inner. Fair enough. What I want, though, is some of these chaps. And I'm going to pop one there. And one there. And then one there. And one there. That will do me. And leave the rest for the time being. Does it still fly? Yep, it still flies. Just fine. Okay. Right, so, first things first, let's crank up... Oh, what is this here? At the front. Yes, it's an inner. I don't want that there. What are you? You're just a standard cube. You're just a standard cube. I don't need that. And I don't need that. I'm just going to pop one of these guys on there. Let's just make it a little bit lighter. And I could do the same for all of those as well, actually. That's if I even want them in there. Let's just take them out for the time being. Okay, and what we're going to have in here are a load of these. And I'm not going to be able to get any in there, but we're going to be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4 there. There. For the time being, I want a solid cube to come up the front here. Oops, mistake. Get rid of that. I want to pop you there. And I think actually I'll pop another one there like that. So we've got 2 of those there, one like that there. How are we going to have this? Are we just going to have that and then taper this off? I think I could live with that. Let's see how this flies. Yep, well, that's quite nice. Oh, we've got a little bit of a jet showing up through there. That's really quite nice. I'm enjoying that. Very nice. Okay. And what are we gonna do now? Let's close this up. Okay, so that's sealed off now. Right, this should have given us some wings. I didn't have any other wings. I've got a few rudders. Oh no, they must have just been rudders. Okay. I think we're just going to add in a set of... Are they the T5 rudders? Yeah, they must be. That's all I've got. Actually, pop you back there. Pop you onto there. That's quite nice. What is that interfering with? Oh, there we go. Lovely stuff. That'd be very nice. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Lovely brew. Oh yes. Yep, it turns, it does a loop-the-loop nice and tight. That's really tight. I do enjoy that. Okay. Now, I wouldn't mind a little bit more speed. And I also wouldn't mind if we stuck some weapons on it. We've got to keep it in tier 5. And I'm not sure whether to go for making this an interceptor or making it a plasma bomber. I mean, I've got quite a lot of plasma bombers. And, you know, there's lots of plasma bombers flying around now, so maybe we could get some, let's see if I just fix this up. Like this. There we go. That's that taken care of. Yeah, I wouldn't mind some weapons and some more jets on it, make it a bit faster. Let's see what we've got. Now we're in T5. What have I got in the way of weapons? I've got loads of T7s. Wow, that takes it straight up to the edge, doesn't it? This takes us into T6. Can't have that there. Kinda pointless having any more on the top. It's a shame that interferes with that wing. But what we could do is just set that wing back a bit. It only interferes with that wing, so if we were to move that wing back, no, it'd have to go back further than that. And that's as far back as it will go. Then we'd have to rejig this whole piece here. Yeah, maybe let's not do that. Tricky. Tricky stuff. So we could have another one there. That's 3 of them. Well, what a shame. Build that out some. Let's see, they're 7s. I haven't got any 5. Next ones I've got a 4s, which is a bit awful. I don't have any 6s. That's really weird. Let's just have a look at some 6s. Top mount 6s. I'm just going to buy 4 of those just so I've got them. Might not use them, but handy to have nonetheless. A lot smaller. How wide's the arc on that? Right, so that's 4 of those. Could make the nose a little bit longer, and then we could just have them all up front. I think this craft would look a bit weird with landing gear, so I'm not too worried about that. Is there room to stick anything else onto this? Let's see, jammers. A 9 is going to be massive. Let's see, we've got a radar. That's taken us into 6. So we're right on the edge here. What's the rating on that? .586. Oh, so there's no way we'd get a jammer on. We might get a... Yeah, we could probably get a T3 jammer onto it. Which radar was that? Yeah, that was the T5. We can get a T3 jammer. I think possibly I'd go with some more jets. Can we get any more jets onto here? Ah, it's bumping us into 6 again. What was that? Was that a T3? Yep, T3 takes us straight in. We could lose the electroplate. That electroplate doesn't do an awful lot. It's got a massive robot ranking for 291 armor, and oh, the shields on them are... They've really bumped the shields up. I remember when the armor value was the same as the shield. That's interesting. I wonder when that happened. I remember when all of these, the armor value was the same as the shield value. I don't remember reading that in any of the updates, so that's interesting for me. Right, so it's got a big shield, and it's got an armor of 291 versus orange, which is an armor of 291, and blue, which is 533. Yep, so they are kind of worth it then, aren't they? Let's see. We wouldn't get these guys back on, would we? Yeah, we would. This would take us into 6. Well, I quite like that. Okay, and if that's taking us into 6, then suddenly we've got a huge leeway of stuff that we can have on here. Get those guns back up to 7s, I feel. Let me see. Where were those 7s? That can't be right. No, I was looking at the number there, T3s. Silly me. There we go, top mount T7s. Ooh, that takes us right up. That takes us right up to T7. Now, what's our armour at? That front bit is T5. Those electric plates are T4. Orange is T4. Blue is T6. Yeah, so we probably don't want to go. Probably don't want to go that high. They're the same. Gives us a lot more room. What else could we throw on it then? Well, there's the jets for the speed. We can stick our radar back on now. Let's see, what have we got at the back? Could probably get a couple of jammers. Let's get 2 T5 jammers. And let's get 2 T5 receivers. Oh, they're quite massive, those guys, aren't they? Ha! We're maybe not going to be able to get these on. That's going to be a shame. So, I mean, where would you put them? You'd have to make them into some kind of weird feature, wouldn't you? Okay, I guess these will be for something else then. If we squared that off, we might be able to get them on the back. Let's just see. Wow. That kind of looks awesome. Still loads of room left. I quite like that. That's quite nice. Still loads of room, but now we're going to run out of flops. So, let's hit it up with some more engines. Oh, they're not going to go on there anywhere, are they? No. That's a shame. It's a shame that there isn't any wiggle room to get any on the underneath. Oh, you can get one in there. There we go, that's another two. And we're nearly all out of flops. And room. Oh, none of those left. That's a shame. I think I would like to go a bit crazy with these. Oh, there we go. Not enough flops. Not enough flops. You know what? I want these so bad that I'm going to take that off there. To pop you on there. Oh, that gives us room for any. Just one on the underneath would be nice if there was room for it somewhere. No, not enough flops. Okay, let's give it a quick practice run. Well, it still flies rather nicely. It's a little bit slower now with all the extra weight that's on it. But for hunting plasma bombers, I think this might just work. The guns still, with them being back, it throws me a little bit as to where the spread's going to be. If I decide to speed it up, what I might do is lose the jammers and swap those out. You know, I could even lose the jammers and the radar and put some more jets on this to help out with that. But I think that's okay. I think it's a little bit better than it was. Certainly like the look of it. Glides, lovely, goes into a dive, and then out. Really want some T10 jets on this. But then I'd have to go in and rework it all in a different colour. And I would definitely end up running out of CPU. Yeah, having those guns on the underneath in that placement, a little bit weird for me. Would prefer to have them out on mounted arms at the sides, but I'll just have to see how it goes in battle. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. Okay, so one of the weird things with this guy is unlike the Mean Machine or the Rebel, you know, they just called it a T5 Plasma Bomber. And, you know, the Apache, the Mean Machine, the Rebel, T5 Plasma Bomber. Did they just, they weren't bothered? Did they get to that point where they thought, oh, this is the last one, I cannot be bothered thinking of a name? Or do they not particularly like plasma bombers? And so just were like, oh, it's a plasma bomber. Doesn't have a name, just plasma bomber. Well, what should I call this? It's a bit tricky to call it a T5 Plasma Bomber. It's T6 now, and it's not a Plasma Bomber. So I really should rename it, but I'm not going to bother yet. I'm going to confuse people with it. Although, you know, I don't like calling things like... I wouldn't like to call things interceptors or Plasma Bombers, in case anybody's reading the thing and thinks, so there's a plasma bomber. You know, why give them a heads up about what is going on? What I should call this is like a rail crawler or something. That, you know, throw a spanner in the works for them. Anyway, let's get it into battle and see if it's worthy of giving it a name. Okay, oh, somebody's giving me a shout out. That's lovely. Lots of flyers here. Excellent stuff. Oh, little crash there. Awesome. Awesome seeing all these flyers about. A lot of people complaining at the moment about all the flyers. Yeah, well, the rails got nerfed and we all came out to play. And it's lots of fun. You know, I'm quite enjoying it, and I don't mind. I've been playing in T10 with my hovercraft and taking all the flak. Oh, here we go. It's a plasma bomber for me to shoot at if I can manage it. Taking fire, lost wings, instantly flipped out and dying. Wow, that electric plate worked very well. What went? All of that wing section. Wonder if that was a rail guy. Oh, he's just on the wrong side of the ledge. That guy isn't, though. That guy's coming down here. He's going to come back up at all? Or are you grounded? Looks like he's grounded. Anyone else in the skies? Yeah, let's spot this guy if we can. The others. And this is looks like that's where planes go to die, down there. Oh, there's another one. Come on over. Somewhere where I can actually shoot you. Oh, I got a little chip on him. And there we go, I'm dead. Well, that's quite exciting looking, sir. Well, you were helpful, Snake Z. Why weren't you destroying all of those planes? What were you doing? Look, they were all over there. You must have been looking at them. What were you doing? Oh, never mind. Okay, well that was pretty awful. Let's see if we can do any better. Okay, different map. Oh, that's an awesome, not sure what it is, but it's awesome. Well done, sir. Oh, bit of plasma coming in there. No sign of enemy flyers yet. Plasma coming in from over there, so may well be one just out of my line of sight. See, there's some... Ouch, yes, took that from above, I think. Yep, there we go. I've got to fly over all these guys, though. They're going to see me. Let's try and get down here. Get around onto that guy and see if I can deal some damage to him. Oh, I've got a hit on him. Looks like he's got an electric plate. There's another one. Oh, you got a hit on me. took some wings, and I'm clipped again. Oh, it's all over. Got a hit. Weapon's gone now, I believe. Yep. Well, that's very poor. Okay, what can we do? I think we can get rid of you. And 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 we can chuck you on there and you on there. And you on there. And you on there. Now then. Thinking about that. Let's have you there. And you there. And let's do the same for this side. Okay, we've got a bit of wiggle room there. So, let's... Have I got any prisms? Yes, I have. Let's just even that out a bit. Nope. Okay, that should make us a bit faster. Hopefully we'll cope without those wings. I think we should be okay. I've still got just under 30 flops. What's that, 19 flops or something? That's maths. I'll let you guys figure it out and let me know. Not 19. What would it be? It'd be 28? 29. I don't know. It's maths. I'm not doing that right now. I'm playing a game. Okay, so... Is there anything else we could do? Probably there is. Okay, let's give it another go. Oh, well done, sir. Got a little bit too close to that fella, didn't I? Wow, well done. Exitro? Oh, Sky Mojo. That's lovely. I enjoy that. I mean, I'm not a fan of the the spread of your weapons, but I do enjoy the look of your craft. That's awesome, Sky Mojo. Well done. Yep, I approve. That's very nice.
Interceptor spotted.
Okay. Well, that was slightly better. I enjoyed that a little bit more than I did the last time. I'm wondering perhaps if I drop the weapons. Oh, with the extra electroplating and the jets on it, it's still gonna be tier 6, isn't it? What a shame. What a shame. In all honesty, I'm not sure if this will last. One of the things that worries me about it is I've no idea what is inside there, and that's a lot of real estate that's in there, and I don't know how it's put together. If a lot of it is inners, where I'd use prisms, then I could be making this a lot lighter and therefore probably faster. And you know, I really like the shape they came up with for this section of it. It reminds me, you know, if you took the wings and stuff off it, it reminds me sort of the Battlestar Galactica craft. I'm not sure what they're called. Oh, excuse me. But I do quite enjoy that. I'm not sure these things hold up very well, and in a way it almost gives a big kind of target as to where to shoot to take the wings out, so I'm not sure if that's all that helpful, but let's give it another go. Oh, it looks like there's a rail guy over there somewhere, probably heading into the wrong kind of area. There's a plasma guy down there at least. There's a flyer. It's quite low down. Oh, there's the rail guy. Knew there was one. It's taking the wings out. These guys are pro shots. How do they do that? I'm terrible with rails. I shouldn't be allowed railguns. And there we go, I'm dead. Wow, look at that guy. What a tiny thing. That's alright. It's one of those railgun chaps there who knows what he's doing. Oh, and he's dying at the hands of a railgun guy, you know. Why wasn't he shooting that flyer? There's a flyer over there. I should just type in, shouldn't I? I should just type in and say, Nick, Rob, there's a flyer over there. But I don't know where that flyer's gone now. And I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Or at least I hope so. Anyway, let's leave those guys to it. Well, that's just pretty awful. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play with it for a bit without recording and see if I can get my victory bonus with it, at least, with a bit of trial and error. We can't get any more stuff on this now, can we? I could probably get a couple of these guys on. Is there room anywhere? There's room for one there. A lot of stuff to interfere with there. I don't like putting them on those. I don't like putting things like that onto a block where it's half off the edge. It just, again, with my kind of thing of detail, kind of annoys me somewhat. Yep, let's take that guy off there. Give that weapon a bit more protection. Yeah, so I'm just going to have a little play with it, see if I can get the victory bonus. But the chances are I may well scrap it for parts, although I do really enjoy the thing. You know what, I probably could tear it down, because I could take these receivers off. I mean, I hardly ever pay attention to the minimap anyway, although in theory I should. That's just one of my bad habits. But when I'm flying, you know, I kind of lose concentration. It's kind of an afterthought or a cursory glance if I'm really desperate to look for stuff. But yeah, I'll probably give this guy a go. I really do like how this looks in terms of the body, the kind of chassis of it. And so what I might do is I might take this out for a little go without the pressure of making a video or anything. See if I can get my victory bonus, see if I can get into the swing of it. And if I do, I'll be needing a name for this guy, so I'll have a think about that. And if you want to suggest one, then feel free. And you know, if I scrap this and I don't end up using it for this, I may use it for something else. But yeah, don't be surprised if this is gone. And if it does go and I try and build something in a similar vein but of my own design, then I'll probably just record that so you guys can see what I get up with. I just lost all ability to talk now. See what I get up to and what I come up with. That's what I wanted to say. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Okay. Well, all right. Let's give it one more go. Let's have one more go. I put two amazing T2 thrusters on there. That's bound to have made all the difference. Okay, well, at least we're on a map that I enjoy for flyers. Quelle heure-t-il, mon petit pois? Un pomme de lune? I don't speak French. You wouldn't have guessed, but I don't speak French. Yeah, should have paid more attention at school. Do you know what the funny thing with French was? I really didn't pay the slightest bit of attention to it, but my French teacher really was upset when I told her I didn't want to carry on taking it, you know, when you get to choose. Because one of the things was we used to get these multiple choice tests. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I was too busy talking to you about when I went to school. Oh, now I'm dead. Oh, it's horrible. Oh, it's so horrible. Horrible and dead. Yes. There you go. Haha. What were you thinking? Right, well, back to the story. Yes, I used to do French, and I didn't have a choice, and I really didn't enjoy it. And me and my friends used to sit there, and we just used to basically play all lesson. And so they used to do this thing where they'd play us an audio tape. Do you remember cassettes? Do you guys know what cassettes are? Yeah, well, they had these weird things called cassettes, and you could hear people talking in French on it. And we were meant to listen to the tapes and then fill out a sort of multiple choice questionnaire on what those chaps in the Frenchy chat were talking about. And you know what we used to do? We used to fill them out as soon as we got the sheet. And then the whole time the tape was playing, we could draw cartoons and play games and chat with each other. But bizarrely enough, I used to score incredibly highly in every single one of those multiple choice things, and my teacher was so upset. She really did want me to carry on doing French, and I didn't have the heart to tell her, you know, I'm no good at French. I just made it up. I used to just cheat at the multiple choice, and for some reason I always scored remarkably high. I don't know why. I think that is a flawed bit of design there, in a way of grading somebody's ability, is to give them a multiple choice thing and let them just fill it in and not even pay attention to when it is they're doing that. Well, there we go. It looks like this craft is about as good as my French. Yep. Non zuit zidle la plume. I don't know what I'm saying, do I? You can tell. You can tell I don't know French. My word. But we did have fun. I used to draw fun cartoons and play games. It was lovely stuff. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope if you went and bought the amazingly named T5 Plasma Bomber, and really, Free Jam, I think you let the side down a bit with that. You might have well just called it Robo6 or something. Yeah, you know, have you got one of these? Have you modified it? Have you done anything with it? Let me know. And if you're gonna go onto you know, YouTube and say hi and stuff, don't forget, now you can go onto Facebook as well. I'll view this as public and we'll get this up. We'll go and have a look on Facebook, because look, oh my word, 2 likes. I need more likes than that. Look, feed me with likes. Just go and like everything. Eddie did. He's amazing. Thank you very much, Eddie. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.